The Freight Business Development Portal can be reached from indianrailways.gov.in, Freight Services, Freight Business tab. Now, this portal has the facility to apply for the online waiver and waiver of damage and wharfage charges. How you could go about that? Existing customers, individual login. Login with your credentials. Now, when you are successfully logged into the system, you'll get this screen, your payments, and on the left panel, you will see this thing. You'll see this option, apply for waiver. This waiver dashboard would help you apply for waiver of any of the damage or warfare charge which has already been accrued on your part, and you have a strong purpose to ask for the waiver. So the this drop down would list all the customer codes which you are authorized for. Let's go with FCI thing. FCI damage against RR. This facility is available for all the charges which have been accrued in last 10 days only, as per the policy of Indian Railways. The policy is available here, waiver policy. Just click on this option and you'll see the list of all the charges which are available for waiver. These charges have already been paid by you. Once you make the payment, then only that charge would be available for the waiver application. So um, there are three stages. The first of all, you'll get this option, request for waiver. You'll see the charge for whatever charge you want to apply waiver for can be selected from this list. RR number is available, RR date is available, invoice F note number, detail, consignment detail is available, wagon detail is also available, and then request for waiver. Once you go with this request, waiver reason, check the waiver reason. The reason which is within the control of customer is not eligible for any waiver. As per the policy, waiver, the reason which is not in the control of customer is eligible for this waiver thing. Now select any of these listed options, riots, fire, or something. You can always select multiple options and write a remark against each of these options. There were riots in beside the station building. There was fire at the entry gate. This is just the dummy remark. You may always key in the proper remark to these fields. In case you want to add some supporting document to strengthen your claim, you can always do this. Any file could be chosen. That, as I said, the payment has already made by you. So the payment mode, if the if it has been the online payment, then you don't need to enter the bank detail. But it has if it has been the offline payment, then you need to mention the bank detail because the refund of the waiver would be processed in that account itself. So with this, you can apply for waiver. Once the application is submitted successfully, this application reaches the concerned railway official who takes decision on this waiver part. On the successful submission of the application goes in awaiting response stage. Once the response comes in, then you'll get this kind of waiver letter, cumulative waiver, something. You can always download this letter and see the detail. Total waiver amount this much. Now, if you are not satisfied with this waiver amount, you have an option to appeal. There are two options for appeals, file appeal 1, and once the response of first appeal comes in, you can always go with the second appeal. So first stage is the request, second is the first appeal, and last stage is the appeal number 2. Now once you have received the waiver on your request, you can always go with the appeal part, file appeal 1. Now, add your remark, choose a relevant document if any, and apply for waiver again. This application, your appeal reaches the concerned railway official for further consideration, and then he may or may not grant the waiver. He may consider your request and add more waiver to your request. Likewise, once the response of first appeal comes in, you are not still satisfied, you can file the second appeal. Second appeal is the last appeal for this application. So waiver policy is available here. Waiver user manual. So this is a user manual for applying. Like we applied for the waiver of damage against RR, we have three more options. Damage against siding. This option is available for the charges which were accrued in the last month. Damage against debit and credit system, and the Wharfage against RR. Wharfage is again applicable for the charges which were accrued in last 10 days period. In case you want to connect to the concerned railway officials, you may search their contact number and connect to them. For further queries or concerns, you may connect us through Rail Madad application. So this was all about this damage and Wharfage waiver online application. Thank you.